Welcome to The American Dream. I'm your host, Craig Sewing. The American Dream is a show we founded based upon real estate, lifestyle, culture, and neighborhoods, showing why this country is great, going all across the country. And today, we're going to show you some great areas and great lifestyles. Let's start the show right now.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you.
I got it.
Hi, I'm Whitney Parker with Redfin, and I'm your host for The American Dream, Selling Portland. Today we're here in Lake Oswego, a vibrant community just 15 minutes south of downtown Portland. Lake Oswego is known for its private lake, its upscale boutiques, and small businesses. People move to Lake Oswego for the quality of life, the safe and secure communities, and the top-rated schools. Today, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to sell your home fast and for top dollar. We're going to stop by one of my favorite stores in the area, and then I'm going to take you by for a sneak peek of a listing I have coming on the market here in Lake Oswego. It is an amazing custom-built home, and it's one that you don't want to miss. The first tip I would give you when you're trying to sell your house for top dollar is to remember that who you work with matters. You want to find a realtor that's going to do more for you than just put your home in the MLS. At Redfin, we offer the best-in-class marketing, from our professional photos to the 3D tour with the Matterport scan. We put your home on thousands of websites and get it in front of millions of buyers looking its best. In this shifting market, it's so important to find a realtor that you can trust that's going to get the job done. Another way to maximize your home sale price is to consider staging your home. We want the buyer to fall in love from the moment they walk through the door. You can do that by partially staging by removing the personal items and picking out a few neutral pieces, or you can utilize City Home's design services and transform every room. I'm here with Sarah at City Home, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about what they offer here.
Yes, so as you can see, we have all of this great inventory that we use to create beautiful spaces and just stage the place so it has a broad appeal and is of the moment and feels fresh and helps people create their dream home in their heads when they see your property.
Wow, what an amazing store. That gives me so many ideas on things that I want to do to my personal house. Now that we've checked out City Home, let's go take a look at my newest listing coming on the market. We are here at my newest listing in Lake Oswego, and I'm so excited to show you inside. This home is so unique, I promise you won't find anything else like it on the market. Let's go take a look. As you walk in, you can immediately tell that no expense was spared in the details and finishes that were each hand-selected from around the world, like the wallpaper from London or the rejuvenation hardware fixtures with Murano glass from Italy. Every part of this home is exquisite and is so impressive. You're greeted by 12-foot ceilings, a floor-to-ceiling stone fireplace with raised hearth seating, large windows that give off so much natural light, and an open living space that is perfect for entertaining. We are here in this dreamy kitchen with this oversized quartz island, the high-end Fisher-Paykel appliances, and the coffee and wine bar. The primary suite is on the main level and has a luxurious bathroom, which features a soaking tub, a walk-in shower, and heated tile floors. We can't forget about my favorite part about this house, the ADU. These separate living quarters have a full kitchen, open living space, a bathroom, and a bedroom. ADUs are all the rage in Portland, and this is one of the first in Lake Oswego. This home has an amazing outdoor living space and beautiful low-maintenance landscaping. This brings me to my final tip on how to sell your house for top dollar. Buyers will make opinions about the rest of your house based on the exterior. Consider trimming the grass, raking the leaves, removing any clutter from the yard, and power washing the driveway. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Whitney Parker with the American Dream Selling Portland, and we'll see you next time.
Welcome to beautiful Salem, Oregon. I'm Brooke Knight, and I'm your host today on Financing the American Dream. Today, we're here at the iconic and unique Pringle Creek Sustainable Living Community. There's a reason why this community has won multiple awards, including the National Association of Home Builders Green Land Development of the Year. This hidden gem is a true treasure, so much that you'll never want to leave. And truthfully, you may not ever have to. Let's check it out. I'm here today with Colleen Owen, our local urban farmer. Colleen, tell us more about this amazing project.
Oh, thank you, Brooke. This was a project designed by the Meyer family to build a sustainable community. We have these amazing Lord and Burnham greenhouses here on our property. We've re-glassed them and revived them, and now they are a central part of our community, as well as an amenity for the people who live here. We have 100 fruit trees here in the community. We take care of the trees, we trim them, and then we send out an email when certain trees and stuff are ready, and people walk over there with their colanders or little red wagons and harvest the trees. And if we have a surplus of fruit, then we call in the gleaners and help spread that out into the larger community.
Did I hear there was honey and even Cluckingham Palace out back? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so out in our orchard, we have several beehives that we maintain throughout the summer, which help pollinate our orchard as well as our gardens. We also have chickens out back, and we sell the eggs to the residents that come in here, and we've got all the vegetables from the greenhouses. Let me show you some of my favorite lemon trees.
Sounds great. Let's check them out.
Yeah.
I'm now here with Gordon Root, one of the managing partners here at Pringle Creek. Share with me a little bit more about what the environmental initiatives were and the goals you had with this entire community.
Yeah, well, what drew us to Pringle Creek was many of the things that development has incorporated into it. You mentioned the open space, but what happens at an open space is very important. It's preserved land for wildlife. The creek has been daylighted, the portions of it that were in the culvert, which encourages not only the people and the residents here to go out and enjoy the creek, but also the wildlife. It has an orchard within it, and the orchard is kind of decentralized, so when you're walking around, you can pick your fruit. But then we also go on to other components that were incorporated in Pringle Creek itself. And that is the geothermal system, which you can have and just hook up to and have geothermal heating within your home. Being an energy efficient builder, we build these all to a standard which is equivalent to the LEED Gold. But we have the energy efficient appliances, the electric fireplace, and also what I want to point out right over here on the wall, these are the ductless mini split systems, which not only heat, but they cool. There's one on each floor at a minimum, so that the temperature can be regulated to exactly what the occupants of the room would like to have. Let's go up and take a look at some of the other spaces.
You bet. Wow, Gordon, I mean, it feels really cozy in here. I mean, what's going on? Why?
Well, you know how we get to that is that foam sealing of every single crack in the framing process. And then we use the blown-in bat insulation and make certain that we have every penetration sealed for the entire house, so we limit any air transfer.
It's outstanding. Thank you for joining me here today on this tour of this nationally recognized and sustainable community here at Pringle Creek. Join me next time on another episode of American Dream TV.
Welcome to the American Dream TV. I'm your host and local realtor, Alyssa Curran. And today I've brought you to Ridgefield, Washington, which is about 15 minutes north of Portland, Oregon. It's been the fastest growing community in Washington State for the last several years, and I'm going to show you some of the reasons why. Today, I have brought you to the Windy Hills Winery, which is a local event space and hotspot for those in Ridgefield. Come on in. I'm here today with owner Dave Kelly, who is the owner and also a longtime friend. We both kind of have history in Ridgefield, right?
We sure do.
Can you believe how much has changed?
Wow, it sure has. I mean, the growth over the last few years has been phenomenal, but you know, really, I can't blame anybody because I love living out here, and it's actually kind of nice to share it, and it's been great for our small business.
Yeah.
And the city's done a great job at trying to keep that small town feel. But it's a very unique area here, and I think that's what's really driving a lot of folks here.
Oh, I agree. I tell people that move here, they come for the community feel of it.
Absolutely, and our Richfield City government has done a good job at trying to maintain that small
town feel, but we have big city amenities just
Absolutely.
15 minutes away. Yeah. Of all the events that you've hosted and things like that, what's one of your favorites?
Oh wow, I think it's probably either a concert that we've done or we do some events, like we just did a Galentine's event, so those are always fun.
So tell me about the different wines you make.
We make several. What I grow here is Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and Pinot Gris.
Okay, so enough talk. Why don't you pour a glass?
Sounds good.
Now that we've had some wine, let's go do a little bit of shopping. I am excited to show you one of my favorite new places in Ridgefield, Washington. I've fallen in love with it, and I think you will too. I am here with Rhonda Hallstrom of Hallstrom Home, and this is one of my favorite new places in Ridgefield. I come here often and usually leave with quite a few things. So I know some of my favorites in the store. Why don't you show me some of your favorites?
This is our home decor. This is where you're gonna grab your pieces to layer. So candle holders, pillows, vases, things, you know, even for kitchen, living room, that kind of stuff. So there's even a few books scattered in. So yeah, this is kind of the fun where you're gonna dream up what you're gonna put in your home for those accent pieces. This is just my kitchen area. So we have lots of fun things, practical things. When it comes to gift baskets for clients, this is it because you can find something for most anybody. I love connecting with people. It's really been so rewarding to have people come back in and we get to catch up on family. Having a place that people can just come back and feel at home. It's been so awesome.
Home away from home?
Yeah.
Really?
It's awesome.
Yeah. I have loved showing you a little bit of my hometown in Ridgefield, Washington. It's easy to see why it's growing so fast. Thank you for joining me on American Dream TV. My name's Alyssa Curran, and we'll see you next time.
Hey everybody, Ben Nelson here, your host for the American Dream. I'm here at another great downtown here in the Pacific Northwest. Today I'm on 3rd Street in historic downtown McMinnville. Just got my coffee from Union Block Coffee House, so I am all set to go on my end. Follow me, let's go do some exploring. 3rd Street is lined with historic properties, from the Old Mac Theater, which is currently being revitalized, to McMenamin's Hotel Oregon, which is a great place to stop in for a bite to eat, or to spend the night if you're planning on staying here in the heart of downtown. Something you absolutely have to do anytime you visit an area is check out the local goods. One of the best places to do that here in McMinnville is right here at Northwest Food and Gifts. Let's go in and check out what they've got here. James, thanks for letting us stop by today. Tell us a little bit about your store here.
Yeah, well, this store has over 190 local artists and crafters that create a lot of product for us. We have a great gourmet food selection of packaged goods in the local area, farm to family products that we carry. We have about 160 local labels of boutique wines, small producers. We are a sip and shop, to where you can enjoy a beverage while you walk around the store, sit on one of our patios.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having us here. We're going to do some shopping.
Enjoy.
We've got chocolates, we've got toffees, we've got hot sauces, all sorts of stuff here from the Pacific Northwest. But I'm gonna go ahead and go for these hazelnuts here. We're in Oregon after all, gotta get some hazelnuts. One other thing you can find plenty of here on 3rd Street are tasting rooms, so you're not going to have any problem finding a place to sit down and enjoy a nice glass of wine. Let's stop on here and check this one out. We're stopping in here at Terra Vina. I'm going to have a wine tasting here. I'm a Cab guy, so I'm going to try their 2020 Cab Franc. I'm excited to try this. While I'm here, I'm gonna grab one for my wife. She loves the bubbles, so I'm gonna get their sparkling rosé. I know we already stopped in and had some wine, but I can't come to downtown McMinnville without stopping at my favorite brewery. Not only does Beerly Brewing have amazing beer, a great selection, but they're also a 100% dedicated gluten-free brewery, which is super important to me as a diagnosed celiac. I'm gonna jump in right now real quick and grab a couple for the weekend. They have a great selection here, from lagers to porters, pretty much every kind of beer that you like you can find here. I'm an IPA guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and get an IPA. So I have not tried your hazy, I don't think. Can I get a hazy?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, that one's good. Bottoms up. I'm gonna grab some cans to go and a couple of these awesome gluten-free donuts that they also make.
There you go. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Thanks so much, appreciate it as always. I hope you enjoyed exploring downtown McMinnville with me. I know I sure had fun. I'm Ben Nelson, your host of The American Dream. Join me again next time as we explore another downtown here in the Pacific Northwest.
Welcome to the American Dream TV. I'm your host, Alex Van, and today we're in my beautiful hometown of Portland, Oregon. Portland's called by many names, such as Stumptown, Portlandia, and my personal favorite, the City of Roses. Usually when I meet somebody from out of town or not familiar with the Pacific Northwest, they always say to me, Alex, doesn't it rain a lot in Portland? I always say to them, yes, it does. But you know what? It definitely doesn't rain as much as Seattle. So if you love the outdoors, Portland is definitely a great place to call home. We've got all the natural wonders for you, such as mountains, oceans, lakes, rivers, and even deserts that are less than 2 miles away from our hometown.
Over the last few years, Oregon's been the punching bag of a lot of negative press and media, and as a born and raised Oregonian, I can just tell you it's not true. Where I'm walking now on the Willamette River, we're connected by 12 bridges through our city, and that's a great metaphor for how well connected our people and cultures are. We have chefs, winemakers, brewers, creatives of all types, and a growing business sector. Portland features over 600 unique food carts, and as a born and raised Oregonian, Oregon's become the most diverse that it's ever been. And what I love about food carts is the richness and diversity of cultures through cuisine. I'm going to take you and introduce you to the owner of Stretch the Noodle, and we're going to learn about their unique story, why they decided to open a food cart in Portland. I'm here with Xiao Mei, the owner of Stretch the Noodle, and we're meeting her to find out more about her story. What is one of your favorite things about Portland?
There's a lot of people here,
Okay, the people?
Yes.
How have you been received by your customers?
After we started this business, our customer built really fast. There's a lot of young people here. They are curious about all different kind of food, and then, yeah, they come to...
Yes, it's a foodie town for sure. That's where you got me. Now tell me, why did you choose Portland?
Because Portland have food cart. It's easier to start the business. When we started, we just see, oh, there's a lot of food cart. Maybe we can be one of them. Yeah. That's how,
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. Your food is absolutely delicious. If you haven't tried it, please come down to 3rd and Washington. You can find Stretch the Noodle here, and you will be delighted. Now we get to showcase some beautiful Portland real estate, and this is one of my most favorite designs throughout the city. In Portland, we've got a great mix of unique architectural styles such as Tudors, Cape Cods, Victorians, and this is my personal favorite, the Portland Foursquare. Foursquares are unique due to their cubic shape, hipped roof lines, and double hung wood windows. Portland Foursquares are also unique because they tie in Mother Nature with the interior. As you can see, the home's 100 years old, but we have fantastically tall ceilings, great natural light throughout, tying in that harmony with the inside and the outside. If you look out the front porch window of this particular home, we've got a great view of St. John's Bridge, one of the coolest bridges in our entire city. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the American Dream TV, full of lifestyle, culture, and real estate. Be sure to follow us on social media and online at theamericandreamnetwork.tv to engage in the conversation. I'm your host, Alex Fan, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of the American Dream TV.
My town of Battleground. With a population of over 20,000 people and named after a battle that never actually really happened, this is American Dream TV, and I'm your host, Tracy Mars, with Selling Southwest Washington. Now, Battleground is about 30 minutes northeast of Portland, Oregon, and has a ton to offer, whether you're an outdoor enthusiast, you like some brews, you like some wines, you like vintage, you like bookstores with cats. We got you, and I'm gonna show you my town. But first, we're gonna have coffee, because there's always time for coffee. All right, we're here with Savannah at Dev's Coffee, and one of my favorite things about Dev's Coffee is flights. Now, you've heard of whiskey flights, you've heard of mimosa flights, they have coffee flights, cocoa flights, and seasonal flights. Now, my favorite thing about flights here is the fact that if you're a little ADHD like me and you can never figure out what you want, you're staring at the menu, and it's the same old thing, and you always end up picking up the same thing you always do, these are fantastic. Tell me what you have here.
This right here is our traditional flight, our most popular drinks here at Dev's. We have our Campfire Mocha, definitely our #1 top seller here. We have our Maple Bar Breve, that tastes like a pancake. We have our DB Cooper, cinnamon and coffee. Who doesn't love cinnamon?
We found DB Cooper.
We did. We have our Charlie Sheen. It speaks for itself. It's all the coffee you need in one cup.
Who needs to sleep? Sleeps are for losers.
It is.
And then this is the seasonal one.
Yes, this is our Cloud 9 Mocha, raspberry white mocha. It's delicious because we make a special little blend of different milks. We do sweetened condensed milk, heavy cream, and of course 2%. The Burn and Love is for the dairy-free lovers though. It's made with oat milk and it's a Mexi mocha. It's my personal favorite. We have our Pucker Up Lotus, which is definitely will get you puckering. It has grapefruit and our plant-based lotus in there. Our Cupid's Mousse Tracks, again, one of our most popular drinks at Dev's. Peanut butter, Oreos, chocolate, and huckleberry syrup.
Dessert.
Delicious.
All right, let's dig in.
All right.
We're in the middle of Central Park, not that Central Park, Battleground Central Park. And this is a nice place to take a walk with your kids, with your pets. Now, one thing Battleground also has to offer is we have a ton of development going on. We have a lot of rural areas as well, but we also have development by Pacific Lifestyle Homes, New Tradition Homes, Kingston Homes, Hold Homes, just to name a few. So whether you're looking for an older home, something more established, or a brand new home in a brand new community, Battleground's got you there too. One of the great things about Battleground is we also have Battleground Lake Park and Lewisville Park. Both areas are fantastic for walking with trails and enjoying outdoors. So you're in Battleground and you already did the parks, or maybe you don't want to do the parks. What else do you do? Well, Battleground has quite a few of vintage stores, antique stores that you might really enjoy. The one we're in right now is called The Nest, and it's my daughter's favorite. And right now, vintage is in. You can spend all day in Battleground just at the antique stores and the vintage stores alone. Trust me, you will lose hours in there. There's so much to see. But it's the end of the day, and now you're hungry, so what are you gonna do? You're gonna stop and have a brew and maybe some steak bites. Thank you for spending the day with me in my town of Battleground. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Before I leave you today, I want to take you into one of my favorite stores, Literary Leftovers, and meet one of my favorite people. This is American Dream TV, and I'm Tracy D. Mars with Selling Southwest Washington.
Hope you enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream. Again, I was your host, Craig Sewing, and the creator of the show. We've had so much fun building this thing. I've traveled all across the country building a real show, not a reality show, about real estate, lifestyle, and culture, featuring positive stories of your marketplaces. I've always said this isn't our show, it's yours. We just get to reflect the cool stories back to you. So thank you so much for those stories. Thank you for following our show, and don't forget to follow us on social media. We'll catch you next time. And of course, cheers to your American dream.